Hello everyone, welcome to Faith in Action. This is the beginning of a new week and we want to announce to you a special meeting that we're going to have on the 17th of this month, February 17th, a Sunday. And on this day we're inviting people who feel like they've reached the end of their rope. They've hit a brick wall in their life. They're on the edge. They're on the limit of what they can take. They can't take anymore. And they're ready to give up on their life, their marriage, their dreams, their future, to end their life. So we are here to tell you that exactly here at this point, where you feel that you're at the end of your limit, that is going to turn into a bridge to take you further and to transform your life. Maybe you look at your life and you can't see that. It may sound crazy for me to say that right now at this moment, a bridge is going to appear for you to not just escape this problem, but for your life to just improve drastically. But we can see it. We can see that this is going to turn into something great, something beautiful. So we're going to talk to you more about this in this program, all right? Prepare for the 17th. In all UCKG Help Centers, Succeed in Life Centers around Asia and Oceania, we're doing this. And your life is going to be blessed. So right now, if you need help in this program right now, today, tonight, put your name here, down below. Put your name down below right now, the names of your family, the names of people who are at the end of their strength, who've hit a brick wall, because we're going to pray for you at the end of this program. We're going to prepare you for the 17th. All right? Now I'd like for you to watch this testimony. Anna Augusta. She was a woman who had reached the end of her rope. She didn't see any hope for herself any longer. Nothing worked. So look at what happened to her right now.
Hello, my name is Ana Augusta. I'm 37 years old and I'm from Brazil. Well, I started suffering with depression since my early childhood. I was a very introspective, insecure child. I had a lot of bad thoughts, negative thoughts. I used to have a lot of hate against my father, hate against myself. I had a constant thought that I wasn't able to do anything right. And apparently there were no reasons for me to feel like that and to behave like that, because I was raised in a very wealthy home. My father was a doctor. My mother was very caring and loving. I studied in one of the best schools in the country. I have traveled abroad a couple of times. I had everything, but at the same time, I had a giant void. When I was about 8 years old, the school advised my parents to search for help for me. So I started seeing a psychologist, and I remember crying a lot, crying compulsively in one of the sessions. I also tried some alternative therapies, such as chromotherapy, Reiki, some Chinese methods. I even used to take some natural medication. I used to sleep a lot. Sometimes I went to sleep at 3 p.m. and would wake up only on the other day. Like sleeping for me, as well as being with my headphones, was like running away from the reality that I didn't want to face. I had not lots of friends. It was really, I suffered bullying, and I really believed that I was like worthless. I had the opportunity to move away from my parents' home when I went to college, and I saw in that opportunity a way to become someone else, a way to have all those things that I thought that were missing. So I ranged from a very insecure and introspective child to the life of the party. I was often making jokes, laughing. I was the center of all attention. I even I even danced sometimes upon the bar counter. And I had a lot of friends, I had a lot of boyfriends. I I used to drink, I used to smoke, and I only did those things because I wanted to feel accepted. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be liked and to be loved because I didn't love myself. So I depended on people's appreciation to feel loved. That's when I had everything that I thought that was lacking, that I realized it wasn't it, because I was feeling more depressed than ever. I was feeling lonelier than ever. I had many friends, I had many people around me, but I was feeling as lonely as I ever felt, and sad. And all this happiness and this joy was a lie. And that's when I decided to go to the church. And I remember the first day that I came to church, it was really an unique experience. I remember having an instant relief. I have experienced a peace that I don't even remember the last day that I felt like that. And all the therapies that I used to take, all the medication, all sessions that I have with the psychologist, any of those things gave me the result that one time, one session that I attended at the church, one service that I attended at church gave me an effective result. Today, I am a very happy and accomplished person. My joy comes from the inside and it overflows, and it doesn't depend on anything that happens on the outside. I don't care what other people think of me. I don't need to be praised. I don't need to be appreciated to feel loved. I love myself today. I love living. In fact, I also enjoy a lot being alone, spending time alone, because I am fulfilled. I don't have that void, that emptiness anymore. And the same way that this void was unexplainable, I have today a happiness and a peace that are beyond understanding. Doesn't depend on any circumstances. In fact, I have a completely different way to deal with disappointments, frustrations, and things that don't happen the way I expect them to happen, even problems and difficulties. I see all of that as an opportunity to overcome and become a better person and achieve better results. Today, I'm strong and independent. I'm not controlled by my emotions. I control them. I'm in control of my emotions. I'm a completely changed person. And that was only possible when I surrendered my life to the only one that could heal me from the inside, that could heal me on the root of every evil that I had inside of me. And I invite you all to have the same experience that I have, and I've been healed for 17 years, and I am a completely changed person.
What a beautiful testimony. We can see in Anna's story that God really did a miracle in her life. There were times in her life, like I was saying earlier, that she felt limited. She felt like she had hit a brick wall. She felt like there was nothing she could do to change, that her life was doomed. I mean, at 8 years old, the doctors, the people in school told her that she needed to go see a psychiatrist. At 8 years old, she needed to start seeing a psychologist or a psychiatrist because of depression. At 8 years old, what does an 8-year-old have to be depressed about? So you see that evil started to work in her life very early. And she found a solution. She found a way out. And we're here to tell you that there's a way out for your life too. On the 17th of February, we're going to have a special meeting, a meeting of faith, a meeting of power to transform your life. And what you feel is your limitation, what your problem will be transformed into a bridge to a better life. We promise you that. We promise you that. If you come with faith, looking for answers, your problem, which seems to do nothing good in your life, is going to be transformed into a bridge to another better life for you. So, watch again what Anna says. I want to play a little clip of what she said. Watch this right now.
Well, I started suffering with depression since my early childhood. I was a very introspective, insecure child. I had a lot of bad thoughts, negative thoughts. I used to have a lot of hate against my father, hate against myself. I had a constant thought that I wasn't able to do anything right. And apparently there were no reasons for me to feel like that and to behave like that, because I was raised in a very wealthy home. My father was a doctor. My mother was very caring and loving. I studied in one of the best schools in the country. I have traveled abroad a couple of times. I had everything, but at the same time, I had a giant void.
So a lot of people think that, if you're born into a wealthy family, if you have a good education, if you have this or you have that, your life is going to be good. But she was miserable. Her father was a doctor. She grew up in a wealthy family. But that wasn't the answer. So it's not enough for you to have physical things around you. Because many times you can have physical things. Your school can be right, or your school can be all wrong, but a bad school, few opportunities, many opportunities, that's not the answer. The answer is inside of us. And when you say, I've reached my limit, I can't take it anymore, I'm just going to end my life, I'm going to get a divorce, I'm just going to give up on my dreams. You are the one who decided that you're at your limit. And we're telling you, you can do more. There's a way out. There's more that you can do. You don't have to just give up right now. You don't have to end your marriage. You don't have to just end your life. There's a way out, just like Anna found. Watch this other clip that we have of her.
I used to sleep a lot. Sometimes I went to sleep at 3 p.m. and would wake up only on the other day. Like, sleeping for me, as well as being with my headphones, was like running away from the reality that I didn't want to face.
So we can't run away from our problems. She was trying through sleep, through just listening to music, trying to distract her mind. That didn't get her anywhere. That didn't solve her problem. We can't run away from our problems. We have to confront them. And on the 17th of February, that's exactly what we're going to help you to do. We're going to teach you how, because we can see that there is a way out of your problem. And we're going to help you. We're going to guide you. All right? So now let's go to Pastor Bruno, and he's going to talk more about this beautiful testimony from Ana Augusta.
Hello Bishop, hello everyone. We are talking about this beautiful testimony from Ana, and we saw how her life was a mess, and today she's fine. Today she had the happiness that she always wanted, that she always seeked for. But right now I want to focus in something that she was doing, something that she was seeking, that was the happiness, that was feel the emptiness, that was not being lonely, but doing in the wrong way. I want you to watch one more time Ana talking about this.
So I ranged from a very insecure and introspective child to the life of the party. I was often making jokes, laughing. I was the center of all attention. I even danced sometimes upon the bar counter. And I had a lot of friends. I had a lot of boyfriends. I used to drink. I used to smoke. And I only did those things because I wanted to feel accepted. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be liked and to be loved because I didn't love myself. So I depended on people's appreciation to feel loved. That's when I had everything that I thought that was lacking, that I realized it wasn't it. Because I was feeling more depressed than ever. I was feeling lonelier than ever. I had many friends, I had many people around me, but I was feeling as lonely as I ever felt.
So now we can see she's saying that she smoked, that she went to bars, that she danced, she did all sort of things just because she wanted to be loved, just because she wanted that other people look at her in a different way so she could feel fine. But this was not the answer. She had everything she thought she could have to be happy, but she was still empty. She was still lonely, even though surrounded by friends, even though surrounded by people that she thought that was the answer, that she thought that was enough for her. Till the time that she discovered faith, till the time that she discovered the power of God. And then she relied on that for her life to change. And when she did that, so everything changed in her life. And we are here right now because we believe that the same that happened with this woman, the same that Ana received, you also can receive. Maybe you are right now thinking, there's no hope for me. I reach the limit of my life. From this point on, I cannot go farther from this. My boss said that this is my limit. I cannot have any job better than this. It's better for me to stay where I am, to don't try anything else. Or even inside of you are depressed. You have this loneliness, this emptiness inside of you. We see that there's a way out for you. The 17th of February is going to be a special day for us. February 17th, in all UCKG around Asia and Oceania and SIOC, we are going to be praying for you. We are going to be determining that all these problems, these limits, all these things, bad thoughts, bad feelings of hopelessness that you have is going to be removed from your life. The limits of your life are going to fall. Maybe you are feeling like this. That is the end of the rope. There is nothing else that I can do. And if you are like that, write your name down right now, because at the end of this program, keep watching, because at the end, we're going to pray for you. And in this prayer, we will determine that your life will change. So write your name. If you are fine to write your problems, also do it a family name, anyone. But don't give up on you. Don't think that is the end. Because for Anna, before she thought that was the end until she found faith. And faith solved her problem. Faith solved the problem of many people that we already showed in this program for you. That was a way out. And faith can solve your problem. Faith can change your life, can change your situation. Once more, the 17th of this month, we are waiting for you. If you don't know where, so write us down. We're going to put you in contact with the location where you are, and you are going to be blessed. So now you are going back to Bishop, and he's going to talk more about this.
Thanks, Pastor Bruno. Very insightful. This testimony, once again, is a beautiful example of the power of God. And I hope it's giving you the hope for your own life and faith that you can overcome your problems. There's a verse in the Bible where Elisha the prophet was approached by a woman, a widow, whose husband had died. He was a prophet, and he had left a lot of debt. And it was so much debt that her creditors were coming, and because she had nothing, they wanted to take her 2 sons away as slaves to pay the debt. So she came asking for help. And it says in 2 Kings, Elisha said, "What can I do to help you?" Elisha asked, "Tell me, what do you have in the house?" "Nothing at all, except a flask of oil," she replied. This woman, when Elisha asked her, "What do you have?" she said, "Nothing at all." But then she added, "Except a flask of oil." And then Elisha, the story goes that he used that flask of oil to solve her problem, to solve her debt, and that oil multiplied, and she had plenty to pay all of her debt and to live on for the rest of her life. So on the 17th, we want those of you who feel that if somebody asks you, "What do you have?" or "How can you overcome this problem?" and you say, "I have nothing. There's no way. I can't. I have no strength. I have no ability. I have no ideas. I'm at a loss. Everything I do fails." So there is something that you have, and that something is going to be transformed, and you're going to solve your problem. Don't worry right now. Maybe you look at your life and you say, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't understand. Don't worry. All you need to do is come. All you need to do is come to this meeting, and we're going to pray, and God is going to operate on your life, and you're going to leave this meeting different. You're going to leave the meeting with answers to your life. All right? Listen. Let's play a very short part of the end of Anna's testimony. Watch this right now.
Today I am a very happy and accomplished person. My joy comes from the inside, and it overflows, and it doesn't depend on anything that happens on the outside. I don't care what other people think of me. I don't need to be praised. I don't need to be appreciated, to feel loved. I love myself today. I love living. The same way that this void was unexplainable, I have today a happiness and a peace that are beyond understanding. Doesn't depend on any circumstances. In fact, I have a completely different way to deal with disappointments, frustrations, and things that don't happen the way I expect them to happen, even problems and difficulties. I see all of that as an opportunity to overcome and become a better person and achieve better results. Today, I'm strong and independent.
So it's amazing how different her life is. And it's so true that before she couldn't explain the void, the emptiness, why she felt so bad. But now that her life has been changed, she can't explain how good she feels. It's amazing. It doesn't make sense. She's full of joy and happiness and strength and energy and power to keep on living. So your life can go through the same change. On February 17th, the shortest month of the year, we've determined that something big, something powerful is going to happen in your life. All right? So get ready, get prepared. Also, right now, I want to make a prayer for you. Put your name down below if you need prayer. If there's something you need, if there's someone in your family that needs help, if you feel that you have hit a brick wall, put your name below, because I'm coming right back with a prayer for you. Now is the time for prayer. I ask you, why are you watching this program? Is this just one more program that you're watching? Or do you have faith that through this program, your life is going to change? Because that's why we're making this program. I don't want your life to be the same after this program. I want your life to change. So right now in this prayer is the time for you to decide that something is going to change. And my prayer is that on the 17th, when you come to UCKG's Help Center or Succeed in Life Center around Asia or Oceania or here in Korea, that on that day you are going to be prepared to receive a complete change in your life. Let's pray. My God, I pray for these people right now who are watching this program. I don't want any of them to end this program as the same person. I determine that a seed of faith is being planted inside of them. That something is happening, something is changing. That faith is growing. That an anger, a revolt against their situation is being created. That they are realizing that even though all their natural efforts have failed, your supernatural power is going to make a change in their life. Be blessed right now. Receive wisdom and understanding. Receive the ability right now to look at your situation and to see it clearly, the way that God sees it. And to understand that on the 17th, when you come, even though you feel like you have nothing, that you are nobody, that you're at the end of your rope, that there is a way out and that God is going to show it to you. Be blessed right now. Every one of you, in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. So you are blessed, all right? Believe. I'm sure that God is working inside of you right now to do something big, something great in your life. So this program is sponsored by UCKG Help Centers and the Succeed in Life Centers around Asia and Oceania. We are here in Korea. Contact us right now if you're not going to any of our meetings. Contact us. We're going to put you in touch here in Korea or elsewhere here in Asia and Oceania. All right? So that you can get the help that you need. God bless. We're going to be on again this Wednesday. Watch our program. And there's another program following this one. So be sure and watch it. God bless. Good night.